Alright guys, how's it going? Today we're talking WWE 2K15 and more specifically we're talking about it on the PlayStation 4. Now the reason for this is Sony announced a brand new feature at Gamescom last week and that feature was called SharePlay. Now for those that don't know, SharePlay is coming in the autumn update of the firmware of the PlayStation 4 and it allows you to share your screen with another PlayStation 4 user as long as you both have a PlayStation Plus account. From there you can actually go one step further and you can give the other player control of your controller so they can actually play the game for you and take control. As good as that sounds, it actually gets better because not only can you give them control of your controller, you can actually invite them into a session and set them up as a second player just like you'd plugged in a second control to the PlayStation. With that, it opens up a lot more possibilities because it means we can then play offline modes such as Exhibition and we can go into a Royal Rumble and set that up as a 2-player Royal Rumble, both playing in the same match and taking on the AI, where that match isn't actually available online, so it just gives us some extra possibilities. Another example would be Universe mode, so instead of playing through all the matches by myself, I can invite my friend in and then he can take control of someone, or we can play through all the matches as 2-player matches, which just makes it a bit more entertaining. To give you another example, a lot of creators tend to work in groups where they'll share a formula around with a few other creators and then all work on it to try and make it better and improve it. So in 2K14 what you had to do was share the formula and then all recreate the creation and then try and make tweaks, write down what you'd made and then share it between everyone else so they could make the same changes until eventually you are kind of happy with how it turned out and you got the final version. Now in 2K15 on the PlayStation 4, what you can actually do to make that quicker is just share your screen with another creator, allow them in to make some changes, and then you can in real time see the changes that they're making, see if you agree with them and it'll help improve the core. So instead of sharing the formula and having to recreate it, this will make the whole process a whole lot quicker. As for actually giving them control, one example that would be really good for that is if we're playing through the rivalry mode in 2K15, because if we got to a match where it was a much harder match and we're kind of struggling with it, and we'd had a few attempts and we couldn't get past it, we could give control to a friend who's already done that match. They can come in, play the match forward, win it, and then give the control back, which allows us to progress. So these are just a couple of examples of how this can work, but the best news about this, which I haven't mentioned so far, is the other player that you invite into the game doesn't actually have to have the same game. So even though I'm playing on 2K15, my friend might not have the game, but I can still invite him in and give him control so he can play it without having the game himself. So what I would like to know is what you think about this in the comments, because I actually think this is game changing in terms of Sony versus Microsoft and whether to go for the PlayStation 4 or the Xbox One, not just in terms of the WWE games but actually all games in general, because this is a Sony feature on PlayStation 4, so it's not limited to WWE games, you can actually use this in any game. So let me know what you think about SharePlay in the comments, and if it would persuade you to go for a PlayStation 4 over an Xbox One, because with 2K15 less than 2 months away and a lot of the features being exclusive to next gen, now is the time to upgrade. So let me know your thoughts on SharePlay in the comments, and until next time, catch you later.